You can see the line of cars exiting the Romney-Ryan rally here at the airport. And we're here with Jonathan Gormley. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
You were the political director of the Ohio Republican Party for how many years?
I was political director for 4 years and other positions before that.
And you're tell me what you see happening in this campaign. What are the issues that matter to voters in Ohio?
Well, the issues that matter to voters in Ohio are energy, number one, gasoline prices that they pay at the pump across the state, and also coal production in eastern Ohio. Both very important, and the Keystone Pipeline gets a lot of applause lines at rallies around Ohio. And then the number one issue is, of course, jobs. Ohio has been hit because it has been a manufacturing economy, especially in northeast Ohio, for a long time. That is in transition, and so the job situation is in crisis in Ohio, though it has rebounded in the past year or so. And Cincinnati in the southwest is not as bad hit as the northeast because it's more of a service economy. So it's a state in transition economically, going through some growing pains.
And the I understand that there was a tank plant in Lima, Ohio, where you just lost some jobs there. The Pentagon is talking about closing down that thing or threatening.
Lima tank plant has been under threat for really a decade now, facing federal cuts, budget cuts, and it's been used as a political football, including by the administration, they're trying to close it to make the budget look better. But it's a very important plant to the region in Ohio and also to the military. It's the only tank plant in the United States.
And one of the things that this week that there's starting to be a good bit of resentment about some of these skewed polls out there. What is your sense of the race in Ohio, as someone who lives here, works here, knows the state well?
The sense of the race is that it's going to be a very tight race to the end, no matter what. The Republican side is more energized. That's not reflected in a lot of the polls right now. There is a bit of oversampling of the Democrats in these polls. I think a presumption among the media that the Democrat voters will turn out at similar rates that they did in 2008. I'm not seeing that on the ground as much. Rallies like this today, where we are in Vandalia, Ohio, big crowd, very fired up, and it's becoming a turnout race. The president is going to this week be in Kent State and Bowling Green, two college campuses. To me, this signifies that he has shifted his strategy to that of turnout. Last week he was at a more of a persuasion-based rally in Columbus, Ohio. This week he's going to be turning out the vote on college campuses. He's shifted to turnout. I think the Mitt Romney-Paul Ryan side is shifting to turnout as well. They're focusing now on the I-75 corridor in Ohio, which is thought to be a very conservative Republican corridor. So the race is shifting. It's going to be close. The other thing to keep an eye on over the final 40 days is if it stays very close, and if this thing verges on provisional ballots becoming important to the outcome in Ohio, possibly a recount. You're going to see probably a lot of lawyers coming in to the state on both sides over the final 40 days and really looking at the way in which ballots are counted.
So the possibility of it coming down to vote fraud, contested ballots, that would Ohio as the new Florida.
Ohio, yes, it will be the new Florida in a way, or also the old Ohio, because in 2004 it did come down to Ohio, and for a while there we thought it was going to be a recount situation. The president won, President Bush at the time won by 118,000 votes. It was just outside the margin for an automatic recount, and the Democrats chose not to pay for a recount in that case. This time around, I think if it's that close, I think we'll definitely see lawsuits and paid-for recounts by the Democrat Party. So I think both sides are going to really be ramping up that effort to be prepared for November 7th and beyond. November 6th is Election Day. November 7th and beyond could be very important in a state like Ohio.
All right. Thank you very much, Jonathan Gormley.
Thank you.